The Motor City, cradle of the automobile. That was then. This is now. Who wouldn't want to ride shotgun to this show? The toughness, the swagger, the style. In a place where the machines are as brilliant as the minds that bring them to life. Where high tech matches high power. Where the driven become the driver, and where the future is now. It's the Charity Preview, the premiere of the 2017 North American International Auto Show on Local 4.
Wow, it is hopping in here, live from Cobo Center in downtown Detroit. Your front row seat to a cold night outside, but the hottest show in town inside, and that is the Charity Preview. Surrounded by a raucous group. Great to have you with us. I'm Devin Skillion.
And I'm Kimberly Gill. The energy inside this place is off the charts. They just opened the doors about an hour ago. You see the guys behind me. They've been waiting to get on television. Everybody looks spectacular.
It really is. Of course, we're coming off 2 record years for the auto industry. There's a ton to celebrate there. But this, of course, is also undeniably every year a celebration of the great things that are happening in the city of Detroit, too. And that's a lot right now.
That's a lot to celebrate. You're right. And the charities that this fundraiser helps out as well. So we've got a lot to talk about tonight. Let's go ahead and get over to Ben Bailey right now. Hi, Ben.
Hey, Kim. Good evening to you and to Devin. What a night out here. We are at the Dodge exhibit in front of a name you probably know in a color you may not have seen before. This is the brand new Dodge Viper, $90,000 worth of speed. Just one of the insanely hot cars on a cold night here at Cobo for the Charity Preview. Let's go over and say hello to Rhonda and Evrod. Good evening, guys.
Hey,
That's
good
impressive.
evening, Ben.
We have the GT here at the Ford exhibit behind us. I think it's a couple $100,000. Not that we're trying to compete between exhibits,
I know,
but
right?
there's 750 cars here on the floor, so there's a little something for everybody.
Absolutely. You know they call this the Auto Prom, right?
They do.
And I never officially asked you, Rhonda Maureen Walker, will you be my Auto Prom date?
I would love to. Thank you.
Well, bring in the corsage.
Oh, stop. They're serious.
And we've got a boutonniere for me, too. They're going to pin that on me during the commercial
are
break.
you too cute?
Absolutely.
Thank
Why
you.
not? This
and
is the
tonight,
Auto Prom.
It is. Auto Prom, and it's also the Auto Show Charity Preview. And we are celebrating over $5 million that's going to be released for 8 children's charities tonight. So we're excited to be helping kids in Detroit while having a great time and being dressed up and just being the glitz and glamour of Detroit, doing what we do best,
It's
cars.
such a fantastic night. So Kimberly and Devin, we'll send it back to you. We're holding it down here in Ford for now.
Boy, I don't know what she was saying, but let me tell you, she looked like Cinderella.
She does. You know what?
Gorgeous.
You never know who you're going to run into at the Charity Preview. Look who we found.
Are you kidding? I know you guys can do better than that. Come on, let's give them a. There's no party like a Detroit party, dear, and this party never stops. This is the best night to be in Detroit of any night, I think, throughout the year. And you look gorgeous, and don't you
I'm
always
changing her name to Red Fox tonight.
Red Fox?
Yes.
Oh, well.
Blue suede shoes.
So what have you been doing with yourself?
A lot.
Tell us about it.
Could you be a little more vague about that?
You know, you think that you're going to have time for breakfast in bed. You think you're going to have a nap in the afternoon.
No.
None of that. I haven't. No, my schedule has not permitted that just yet. But I'm looking forward to it one day. And you know, it's still kind of new. So
do you miss us?
Right now,
do you miss us?
You know what? I miss everything about it. I really do. And so coming on tonight, that certainly kind of gives me, you know, kind of keeps me in the loop.
Yes.
And seeing everybody look so beautiful. And so I'm going to scoot for a little bit, but I'll be back, I promise.
Okay.
I hope so. All right.
Absolutely.
And good to see you. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year.
We'll check back in with you a little later.
All right.
Thanks, Carmen.
Cool. Thanks, Carmen. All right, we've got a little bit more coming up here because we want to show you now what this week is all about, and that's the new designs, the new concepts, and so much more. Here are this year's big reveals.
You ready?
That is just a slice of what the thousands of journalists who were in town from all over the world this past week were covering. It was a really good week for General Motors. And joining us now, Executive Vice President, GM Product Development, Mark Royce. Mark, good to see you again as always.
Well, good to see both you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for covering the show like you do. It really means a lot to Detroit and everybody in it, so great job.
Well, it's so doggone much fun, that's for sure.
It is.
And we're both real car people here, but let's start with Car of the Year, the Chevy Bolt. Now, you've got, of course, very small margins of people who are willing to talk and get excited about electrics yet.
That's right.
And yet we all sense that this is where the future is.
Yeah, it really is. It's coming. And if you look at electric vehicles, you know, over the last, I don't know, 10 years, you know, we've had things like the Volt, which I know you drive a Volt, which is our extended range vehicle, which we took away, you know, the range anxiety piece of that. But I think the Bolt, why it's been, you know, Car of the Year and why people really understand that it's the first pure electric that really takes away all the excuses of why electric vehicles, you know, haven't been in the mainstream and people buying them. So this can be your primary car with, you know, a huge range of, you know, almost 250 miles, and then the price point is very accessible. It's not a $100,000 car, and you know, you can fit 5 people in and some gear, and I think that's the kind of things that we're going to keep delivering for people to really get electric vehicles into the mainstream.
Yeah, from electric vehicles to autonomous vehicles, that also seems to be where the future is going. I know you guys made a huge investment in Lyft last year.
We did, Kimberly.
Talk a little bit about when do you think you'll roll out something?
Well, I think you know, we're already we're testing our autonomous fleet in San Francisco, Arizona, and we just moved into Warren. So at our tech center. So we're putting $1 billion into our tech center in Warren. And you're going to see autonomous Bolts right now, today, running around there. And we just finished mapping Detroit. And so, you know, we need the different exposure of weather. And the Lyft mobility piece of this, you know, they are a wonderful partner of ours. And we really see, you know, I have 3 kids, and they use those mobility services a lot, and they're safe, and, you know, it takes away the congestion. So we've got a great electric platform that we think no one else has, so we've got a head start. And we've got the autonomous piece of it. You know, we haven't talked a lot about how far we are, but you know, General Motors doesn't fool around with this stuff, so we're ready. I
know there's exciting things ahead. Lastly, I got to quickly ask you about people that are looking downtown tonight, seeing the Batman symbol on the Ren side.
That's right. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, cool.
Very cool. Yeah, you know, we're going to announce tomorrow morning something really special around the, you know, a Batmobile, and we're going to do it with kids. And so you see it draped
all over in here too.
It's a 17-foot long thing with a cover over it tonight. So we're gonna show that tomorrow, and I think kids are gonna be all over that. So you got to have some fun here too.
That's a good tease.
That Chevy logo is closer to a bat signal than I'd ever realized before.
That's right, and everybody in Canada and Detroit and Michigan can see it. So thanks so much.
Mark, thank you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Have fun.
You bet. Let's get back over to Ben.
Deputy Kim is standing by with Ford CEO Mark Fields. Mark, the mobility, we hear this word all the time. For folks who are not in the industry, what exactly does that mean?
Well, mobility is allowing essentially people to work, play, and live their lives as they want, and getting from point A to point B. And whether you take a car, or you need to take a train, or you need to take a combination, how do you allow people to get around as hassle-free as possible? And that's what mobility is all about, whether you own a vehicle or just want to share or have access to transportation.
And the other word, autonomous, we hear that all the time. You guys have set a goal of 2021 of being fully autonomous. Does that mean we don't have to do anything behind the wheel anymore?
Well, you know, the word autonomy is thrown a lot about in this industry, a little too liberally, but we will have what we call a level 4 vehicle in 2021 in a ride-sharing or ride-hailing service, and it'll be a vehicle where the passenger in there will not have to be prepared to take control at any time. No steering wheel, no brake pedal, no gas pedal, in a predefined area. That is our goal.
And you guys have got trucks that are coming back after being away for a while as well?
Well, you know, we've been the truck leader here in the U.S. for 40 years, and we're going to build on that leadership. We're bringing the Ranger back in 2019, and we're bringing the Bronco. There's a lot of love out there for the Bronco. That's coming in 2020, and both are going to be built at our Wayne, Michigan assembly plant.
That's incredible. And what a night tonight, all these folks out here.
I mean, look at this. I mean, this is Detroit giving back. I mean, this event has raised, I think, over $110 million since it's first started. And, you know, it's people celebrating the industry, celebrating the community, celebrating each other. There's nothing like this in the world.
Mark Fields, thank you for being with us. Appreciate it. Devin and Kim, back to you.
You know, $110 million, you're starting to talk about real money.
That's
that's phenomenal.
That's a chunk of change.
Yeah,
it is.
Really great. We got a lot more to come tonight, but look at all of this.
I know.
Look
all
at these
people
wonderful
wanna be
folks
on
we got
TV.
behind us.
You guys are great.
Everybody's decked out and having a great time, and the great time's going to continue here live on Local 4 from downtown Detroit. It's Charity Preview Night right after this.
The 2017 Charity Preview is brought to you by Kroger and your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
My favorite car was a 1971 Olds 442. Why? Have you ever seen a 1971 Olds 442? It was smoking.
Smoking. You know, that reminds me, my very first car, and it's fitting that we're in the Chevrolet section, was a Chevrolet Citation. It was a 1980 four-door hatchback, little V6. And the floorboard was rusted out. You could see the ground.
It was a Flintstone car.
Yeah, it was a Flintstone car.
Right,
it was a Flintstone car, but a great car. I called her Lulabelle. So
I love it, Lulabelle.
yeah, you name your cars
But
because
the first one that gives you that independence becomes your
that
favorite car, right?
independence. That's right. My independence.
For me, it was a 72 Dodge Dart. Same as the
thing.
first one. Yeah. Let's get back over to Carmen. We told you she was going to get up to something tonight. What's she doing over at Ford, Carmen?
All right, hi, how are you? Here I am at Ford, and you know, every year we have taken, for the last couple of years I should say, the opportunity to take a family photo with Bill Ford and his family, Lisa, his wife, his lovely daughter Alexandra, his handsome, quite dashing son Will. You see that man over there belongs to me, and this one does too, but this is my son, and Ellie is the only one who's really missing so far, right?
Exactly.
But she's going to be at the party afterwards?
She's definitely going to be at the party afterwards. She's going to be so mad that she missed this. But Carmen, it's so great to see you back on the air. I can hardly believe it. I mean,
thank you. Thank you so much.
It's not the same without you.
Well, let me ask you one question. I know, you do a lot of traveling. I do a lot of traveling, and I always get this one question. People will ask me, how is Detroit doing?
Well,
how do you respond to that?
Well, I think, in a lot of ways it's really doing well. I mean, there's this whole startup community here now that's really interesting. As you know better than I, lots of new bars and restaurants, and people are moving into the city. Still big problems.
We're moving in the right direction.
We're moving in the right direction. Absolutely, we are.
Now, honestly, are you going to ride around in an autonomous car? I mean, come on, are you going to ride? Lisa, are you going to ride in an autonomous car? Who's going to do the driving?
She'd rather than ride with me, Carmen. Yes, I'm sure she probably would love an autonomous car. But I mean, that is going to be the way of the future in the cities.
Well, there's certainly a lot of talk about it, and I can't imagine Joey would probably need one, though. I don't know. Will, what about you? Alexandra, are you excited about autonomous driving?
Very excited.
Very excited
Will's
about
not. He'd rather drive the car. And frankly, so would Joey and so would I.
I know. And I think a lot of people out there would like to, too.
I mean, I love to drive. And, but you think about it, there'll be no more drunk driving. There'll be people, old people won't have the license taken away. I mean, it really will.
So there's some benefits.
There's some huge benefits.
Well, talking about benefits for just a moment, a number of children's charities. Lisa, your big charity is the Children's Center, and tonight is their night, isn't it?
It is a big night.
How many people are you expecting over at the Afterglow at Ford
Well, they're
Field?
sold out. That's all I know.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's going to be there?
We're all going to be
there. We're all looking forward
Yes.
to it? And
Absolutely.
Ellie will be there, too.
Yes, she will.
Okay, get your pictures now. We're going to send it back to Rhonda. Cinderella.
This could be our Christmas card for next year. We'll Photoshop Ellie in.
I know we will.
Well, I have moved over here to the Chrysler exhibit, and boy, did I find a beauty. Take a look at this kind of coral orange, beautiful Jeep. Now, this is a concept car, which means that you can't buy it right now. It's called the CJ66, and it's made up of a lot of different Jeep components. So if you've been following Jeep and the Wrangler over the years, you'll see some of the other models all infused in this. But you have to go all the way back to 1966 when they tried to make a low-volume vehicle that was a little more high-end for the Jeep Wrangler, and it was called the Tuxedo low-volume version of this. Didn't sell very many, but it was back in 1966 when they first tried to make a more upscale Jeep Wrangler. But here's the deal about this concept car. It's not a concept car that you can buy right now, and I'm in behind these barricades, as you can see here. They're not even letting anybody behind them. So the best thing that you can do when you come to this exhibit is do what all these people are doing. Stand by, take out your phones, and start taking selfies with it. Shall we? Come on over. Let's do our group selfie now. Because it's a really good backdrop for a picture, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Having fun at the auto show, charity preview. Hey! Back to you guys.
All right, Rhonda, we've got another off-road vehicle. This is the Kia Sorento Ski Gondola, which looks like a regular SUV until you start looking at the tires. This sucker will take you absolutely anywhere, including to the top of the peak if you want to load it up with skis and equipment. And we actually wanted to get inside of this thing and take a look, but we can't find the door handle, so we'll just leave that to another time. If you are going to be coming down to see the North American International Auto Show next week, we have taken everything you need to know and put it in one app. Everything you need is right at your fingertips. It's available on your iPhone or Android, free to download. Just search for Auto Show, look for the iconic orange logo, and you're ready for VIP access to the hottest show in town. From auto show news to the big reveals, video, pictures, and so much more. Plan your route inside Kobo by checking out the showroom floor map. See how it all came together and share your pictures right on the app. And most importantly, check out your personalized auto show weather by the local forecasters. And if you need a bite to eat after the show, no problem. Just click on the Detroit City Guide. And don't forget to buy your tickets with just the click of a button. You can even find out where to meet these guys. I think you've seen them before. Guys, back to you.
I love those guys.
I do too.
That's awesome. It is funny. This room is filled with all these people who are really into it because we love to drive, and yet you're right. We're getting to where there's no steering wheel in this thing. What's happening?
You're right. It's all about the technology now. Yeah, it's like the Jetsons are really coming to life.
That's it.
All right, stay with us, folks. We've got a whole lot more to come. We'll be right back.
That's from.
Hey guys, we've got so many cool cars to show you here at the auto show, from big trucks to cool sports cars. I'm Evrod Casimir. We're going to show you a concept car coming up in just a little bit. Keep it here.
My favorite car was my first car. It was a 1963 Dodge Dart with a push-button automatic transmission. My dad and I took it from a neighbor's yard. He gave it to me, and we put in new spark plugs, new distributor cap, and I drove that thing into the ground. I loved it.
See, the Dodge Dart can evoke that kind of love. That's what I had.
Love it. And
I used to have to stick a screwdriver into the carburetor to get to start on cold days, but I love that car.
And you'll always remember that. All right, well, welcome back, everybody. We're here with Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan. Thanks so much for being with us. What an exciting time.
It is just amazing tonight. People are in such good spirits, and I can't remember a year when so many people are talking about going to parties all through the downtown area. I mean, this is becoming not a Kobo event, but a city event. It's a great thing.
In fact, we said at the top of the program, it is a celebration of the auto industry, and the auto industry's had a couple of great years here in a row, but it really also has become the celebration of all the things that are happening in Detroit, which has become such a comeback city.
And I keep talking to people tonight who are telling me how many times they come down here. I just left the party for Adient, the seat maker that's moving its world headquarters from Milwaukee here, and there's great celebration over there. It's just a really good night.
You had a chance to come last week to kind of get a sneak peek of all of the cars. Are there any that stick out as your favorite? And I know you also did the simulator thing that Ford had.
Yeah, no, the Ford simulator was not my finest moment. So, Sam,
we've got videotape proof.
Sam Slaughter, the chair of this, who I am sure had been practicing before he challenged me.
We're going to talk to Sam a little later,
beat me pretty soundly in that race. My kids have not let me hear the end of that. But it's all good.
Yeah,
it really is. We are also at this point, though. You mentioned the seat maker coming down, where Dan Gilbert is saying it's hard to imagine, a lot of us, that we're at a point where we need more office space in Detroit.
We need to build 500,000 square feet of office space today. Now, who would have believed that? Of course, I remember when Broderick Towers closed as an office building. It's now totally leased up as condos, and we're saying we wish we had it back because we're out of office space. Same thing with the David Whitney, and so hopefully with some help from Lansing, we will see those projects. We probably need 5,000 to 10,000 more residential units in addition to that. So it's a nice problem to have.
Well, in fact, we'll finish by asking that. We've got a new addition government installed in Lansing. You've got a new president coming next week. Tell me about how you feel like the relationship is going to be at both the state and federal levels for Detroit.
Well, Tom Leonard, the new Speaker of the House, is somebody I have an excellent relationship with. That's the real change in Lansing, and I think that's going to be a positive effect. He and his wife Janelle and their new baby Hannah have been here for the last couple of nights. Washington, D.C., I think is still unpredictable, and we're hoping that people like Ben Carson, who came from here, remember where they came from, but we're going to try to build those relationships.
Great. Thank you so much for stopping by to talk to us. Enjoy the rest of the show. Right now, we're going to head over to Ben and see what he's up to. Hi, Ben.
Hey, Kevin, Devin, I'm here with Joe Henricks from Ford, and we're talking a blast from the past. The Bronco is coming back.
That's right. We built it from 66 to 96, and now it's coming back in 2020, and man, everybody wants to hear about it, and everyone's excited about it.
So you got to explain why. What was the impetus behind this?
Well, we kept all the chatter, everywhere you went, everybody was asking us, why not Bronco, why not Bronco? And the old Broncos are a big hit right now, the refurbishment of them, selling them, so there's a real true demand for that Bronco name, the heritage of what it is, and we're going to give it to people, and we're going to make it authentic, so you'll recognize it when you see it.
And there's some other names that Ford's bringing back that some of us may have been in high school or last time we heard them, right?
Yeah, well, I'm a little older than you, but yeah, Ranger's coming back to North America. We sell it in 180 countries around the world, but Ranger's coming back, which is very exciting. Of course, we brought Continental back last year for Lincoln, another big deal. And then we have a few more tricks up our sleeve, but the new Ford GT is out, where it started making 2 deliveries so far, a few more coming. So a lot of exciting things going on, but Ranger Bronco, the big news this week.
A lot to look forward to in 2017. Joe, thanks for being with us. Devin and Kim, back to you.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We are in the middle of a terrific evening, and it's just getting started.
It is, and we're going to take a quick break and come right back after this.
Welcome back to the North American International Auto Show Charity Preview, where you are looking at the utility vehicle of the year, the Pacifica minivan, and we are here in the Fiat Chrysler exhibit along with the head designer, Ralph Gilles, to talk about what a good auto show this has been for you guys so far.
Yeah, we're blown away. That award means a lot to us, and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in the Pacifica. And it went up against crossovers. For a minivan to beat out some crossovers, it's awesome.
That's right, because it's not just the minivan category, it's SUV and minivan. Yeah. I wanted to talk to you a little bit because you went to the College for Creative Studies right here in Detroit. Yeah. You were a young child at some point who dreamed of being a designer or something. Yeah. Talk about, for people that are at home that dream of having what looks like a dream job, how do you get there?
Yeah, first of all, it is a dream job. I pinch myself every day, but I was one of those kids that would sketch a lot and take my model toys apart all the time, so call it a creative thing, but also technical. And Detroit is a hotbed of, you have Lawrence Tech, you've got CCS, you've got a lot of great schools, U of M, down Street State. So there's a lot of talent here, right, in the city. So what I'd say to kids out there is dream big. Especially with the internet, you can kind of reverse discover careers and understand how we got there. And I never thought in a million years I'd be where I'm at today. I grew up in Montreal. I've been in Detroit since 1988, and I love this town. Yeah.
Well, you are a cool dude. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but he's got these awesome patent leather All-Stars on. Head designer at Fiat Chrysler. He's got like a big boy job, but he gets to wear fun clothes. Well, let's talk about it because young people are the minds behind what we're looking at right here. So come on this side with me and talk to me about what we're looking at and how it was designed.
So in many ways, the Pacifica, while we were researching the Pacifica, we stumbled on some interesting research because we talked to millennials. Millennials, the oldest ones are about 35 years old right now. They're getting into family formation, right? So they're about to have kids. And we said, why not do the 5th generation van in a different way? So we only let 35-year-old people or younger work on it. And the results were amazing. They really came at it from a different perspective. The aesthetic is more of a consumer electronics look. It's a very, very cool look. The interior is a club. It's a social hub. It's all about hanging out.
It's cool.
Yeah, and it has a really cool, you don't need keys. It can actually recognize you. It does a facial scan, and once you've done it one time, it knows you forever, right? So it's kind of becomes your friend. It's kind of neat technology.
Well, I say we're friends now, Ralph. I'm going to hop in with you. We'll hop in and take a ride here. You maybe be the driver.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. It has a steering wheel that kind of disappears.
Oh, an autonomous vehicle at that. So we're going to go ahead and take a ride. We're going to send things over to you, Kimberly.
Okay, Rhonda, thanks very much. And one thing Chrysler is trying to change is the way that you think of the minivan. And to sell that new idea, they sought the help of 3 adorable little kids. I'm going to introduce you to them right now. Chrysler has found a clever way to get would-be buyers interested in its flagship new minivan, the Chrysler Pacifica.
I'm Harper, Izzy, Maya.
They've enlisted the help of these 3 cute, energetic, and really bright kids called Pacific Kids.
Pacifica!
They've dressed them up like car salespeople and taught them all the ins and outs of the vehicle.
Uconnect Theater System is the best family entertainment system in its class with built-in games and apps. Kids will love the dual 10.1-inch touchscreens. I mean, look at this! Look at it! Hi everyone, we're the Pacific Kids.
The kids have their own YouTube channel. They go to events such as the North American International Auto Show and interact with would-be buyers through social media.
You can't resist it, right? Even if you're not in the market for a minivan, even if you don't have kids, you have no need for a minivan. Who's going to resist a cute 8-year-old kid saying, do you want to take a look at my car? Let me tell you about the features and benefits of my car.
They've already worked with Neil Patrick Harris and Brooklyn Decker.
Kind of nice to be here without kids for a change. That's
We're the Pacific Kids!
And who wouldn't want to buy it with product demonstrations like this one?
You type in your destination, and then it tells you the distance you've gone, the time remaining, and then it will, like if you're watching a movie and you don't want to keep checking, you can it will notify you, you are an hour away, you are 35 minutes away, like 44.
Because sometimes instead of sitting in the middle row, I just like to get in the back and relax.
Now we're PFFs, Pacific Kids Friends Forever.
How cute, aren't they?
Those kids worry me. They're too good at that.
They're very good. They go all around the country and do exactly what they were just doing. And it must be working because the Pacifica just won the Cars.com Best of Award for 2017.
I was there at the night of the awards, and they were very excited to get that one. That's a really good one. Let's head over to Evrod.
Hey guys, I'm here in Lincoln with one of the coolest SUVs that you can expect to see here at the auto show. This is the Lincoln Navigator concept car, and as you take a look inside, it is so cool. It has touch screens on each and every headrest in here. You'll notice the steps to get up inside of the vehicle, and this is probably one of the coolest features, the gull wing doors. But as we take a look to the back, this car is perfect for any road trip that you'll go on, because who needs suitcases when you've got your own closet to travel with? Pretty cool, huh? This is a Lincoln concept car here in Lincoln, something you definitely want to check out. Now back to you.
We sure will. All right, Eb. Well, joining us now, the chairman and vice chairman of the North American International Auto Show. It's their show. It's their building, their room. Sam Slaughter and Ryan LaFontaine. Guys, what a great night, right?
Thank you for having us. What a great night.
Yeah, it really
Turned out
is.
amazing.
But you've got an interesting kind of hurdle or a trick that you're trying to run this year, keeping us all really excited about the cars that we're driving, but also getting us to talk about mobility and how we get around.
Yeah, you're right, Devin. Mobility and the technology that we're seeing in our cars today and all the way up to self-driving cars is really the watchword of what's happening in our industry right now. And it's exciting to be able to bring it into our show and tell people what's going on.
Yeah. You guys talk about the mood and just the feeling that you get in here, because I know, Detroit has been through a lot, coming back from bankruptcy, that sort of thing. What do you feel? What's the energy like? Just describe that.
I mean, if you look around, I mean, the energy, it's humming. But the big story is what's happening out in the city, like you said. Yeah. It's amazing what Mayor Duggan and everyone down here has done. It's just, Detroit's back. Yeah. And you can feel it. Look at everyone around. They're smiling. They're having a great time. They're just enjoying the show, and it's an amazing show.
It is an amazing
show. The show also, though, it's interesting. We used to talk about you getting competition from Paris, from Frankfurt. You got your competition now, in a lot of ways, is Las Vegas and the Consumer Electronics Show. Talk about trying to juggle that.
Well, it's interesting. I think the way an auto show operated in the past is it was about sheet metal and styling and the product. And really, we got a lesson from CES because the automakers started going to a technology show to show off their technology,
And what we said was, hey, you know, that's great. You can go to CES, that's fine. But we got to have a place for technology here in Detroit.
Yeah.
So Automobility this year was visible for press days and industry days. It was a huge success.
Sure was.
And next year, it'll weave itself into the Public Day show, right, Ryan?
By far. And this show, everyone's going to remember, gets the most press globally. So when you're going to announce anything, this is the show to do it at. So although CES has its place, we really need to bring that back into the auto show world. And really with what we've done with the mobility site, it's only going to grow. That's where all the technology is going. That's where the future of the cars are, with all the autonomous cars. And everyone's announcement, I think, had something to do with autonomous.
With technology.
So it's coming.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming and talking to us.
Well, thanks for all the coverage and the support that you all do for our
It's
show.
a labor of love,
Well,
no doubt.
we
I mean, not only
appreciate it.
Detroit, but for us, we love cars too.
That's
So
cool.
it helps
That's
a
great.
lot.
It's amazing. And you look stunning
Thank
tonight.
you. You guys do too. We really appreciate it.
Love the tux.
Thanks, guys, very much.
Thank you much.
Best of luck with the week ahead as we open the show to the public tomorrow.
It'll be starting tomorrow.
It's going to be awesome.
Thanks. Let's head
Thank
back
you.
over to Ben.
Devin and Kim, this is not a production car. This is not even a concept. This is one of a kind, and if you're a certain age, you'll recognize Lightning McQueen. And the reason that he is here is because Cars 3, believe it or not, they're on to number 3. It hits theaters on June 16th. Owen Wilson, you might remember, the voice of Lightning McQueen. He's coming back when that movie hits theaters later on this summer. We're back with more from Cobo Hall as we continue with Charity Preview Night from the North American International Auto Show next.
Our client.
My favorite car was my first one, a 1971 Volkswagen Beetle. I named him. No, it was a Beetle. I named him Schultz because you did that back then.
I know
and
that thing.
And I loved that car. And I actually drove it until literally there was a hole in the floorboard, and then I had to get rid of it.
Oh my goodness! We have something in
The
common.
hole in the floorboard
That
is a
must be
part of a
something
lot
to
of
it.
car memories, no doubt about it. Well, welcome back. Joining us now, General Motors Chairman and CEO Mary Barra, looking stunning tonight too.
Thank you so much.
You guys
It's
have
great
had
to be here.
you guys have had a great week. Car of the year, a lot of great over the Traverse, a lot of great response to that. Tell me about the week you had.
Well, you know, it has been a great week for the whole General Motors team to win Car of the Year with the Chevrolet Bolt EV. I'm so proud of that team. The GMC Terrain and Terrain Denali, as well as you said, the Chevrolet Traverse. I mean, really important vehicles for our lineup because it's really what customers are looking for now with SUVs. And if they get to these SUVs, they're packed with, you know, first of all, great styling, but then also safety features, connectivity features. So I'm excited to get them into the marketplace.
Let's talk a little bit about politics. Donald Trump has come out and openly said that and criticized car companies for building cars outside of the U.S., selling them back to the U.S. Does it influence any of your decisions, or will it in the future, in terms of where you will start to make cars?
Well, I think first we have to look at the fact that the company provides 100,000 jobs. In just the last 2 years, we've invested over $11 billion in the U.S. And we just recently announced that we're going to be building the Bolt test vehicles, the electric vehicles for autonomous in Lake Orion. So, there's a lot of things that we're doing. We're going to look and look at the opportunities, and I think there is a lot of opportunity as we go forward.
Yeah. It is interesting, though, as we talk about the mobility world, most of the people that are filling this room got into this business because they love the vroom, they love the sit-out. John McElroy told me this week a great line. He said, when I was a kid, I thought it was really cool every time I saw a crank on a car. I thought, oh, remember that? Because we're getting closer to the day when we go, oh, look, that's a car that still has a steering wheel on it.
Like the Jetsons.
Well, I think we're going to have cars that people drive for a very, very long time. But I think autonomous is great in dense urban areas where driving's not that fun. If you're in an area where you're in stop-and-go traffic, you're not sure where you're going to park, it's very expensive. So what we're looking is providing a range of solutions. But trust me, the cars that you see on the floor here tonight, people are going to be driving them for a long time. And you know what? I think by how many people are here tonight and that will be here next week, people love cars.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
You've made a huge investment, too, in Lyft. Can you talk a little bit about that in terms of moving forward with the autonomous vehicle?
And one of the key reasons we invested in Lyft is because we believe autonomous vehicles that we're working on very, very, steadily and making a lot of progress, that they'll first be introduced into the public in a ride-sharing environment, especially as you look at the technology. There's limits on speed and other things. we'll quickly solve those issues. But to start that, and Lyft is a great company. You know, their founding partners are great, and so we have a lot in common with them. And the partnership now, 1 year old, has worked very well.
That's good.
It's really important. I think a lot of people have been talking about Detroit has obviously for a long time been the capital of the auto industry. It remaining the capital of the mobility world, the mobility industry. Is it on the right track to do that?
You know, I think so. I mean, we just announced that we're doing autonomous testing not only in San Francisco and Arizona, but right here in Southeast Michigan. And there's been a lot of work. You know, the SAVE Act that was passed is very important to do that testing and to really generate safe autonomous vehicles. So I think it's a great place to work, and you know, everybody's working together, business and the government, to make sure that we can be the test bed.
There's a great bullishness about Detroit right now, that's for sure. Mary, thanks very much for being here.
Thank you.
Mary
It's
Barr,
great.
CEO of General Motors, spending some time with us tonight.
Let's go over to Evrod and see what's going on in Lexus, Evrod.
Oh, guys, if you thought what we had in Lincoln was cool, wait until you see what we've got here at Lexus. This is the Lexus UX concept car. I want to show you the front of this vehicle. Those are shark's teeth here on the grille. Isn't that cool? This is, again, the UX concept car. I also want to show you the doors of this vehicle. They open like this. I've never seen anything like this before. And take a look at the seats. Seats so cool, we're not even allowed to sit in them just yet. And then the rear view mirrors here. These side view mirrors are actually cameras that will allow you to see exactly what is behind you. Again, this is just a concept car, but how cool would this be to see this driving on the road? This is just one of the many cars that you'll see here at the auto show once it opens up for the public. And if you'd like to come down here starting tomorrow, here's everything that you need to know. You only get 9 days to experience the world's most dazzling and electrifying show. And trust me, there's something for everybody. The show opens to the public tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and runs until 10 p.m. through Saturday, January 21st. The final day, Sunday, January 22nd, the show runs from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tickets for adults are $13, seniors 65 and older, just $7. Same price for children ages 7 to 12. Children 6 and under are free as long as they're with a parent or guardian. You can buy your tickets online through the app or at the box office. And I don't know about you, but I definitely could see myself behind the wheel of this type of car. Ben, we'll send it over to you.
Well, you probably wouldn't see one of these at Woodstock, but this is a Volkswagen van, and it is an autonomous vehicle. It's a concept car. People say, well, it kind of looks like a loaf of bread, but you sit down and relax, and the van drives you. This is just one of the concept cars that Volkswagen has here on display. Kind of a school bus yellow almost, I would think, but one of the cool cars, and no Shaggy or Scooby found in here, guys.
Not yet, anyway. So, have you found the car that if we had this giant valet box with all the keys in it, you could just take anyone home? Have you found the one yet?
I have not found the one. We've been working so much, and I haven't really had a chance to look around. But the one we sat in the other day.
Oh, the Ford GT.
The Ford GT.
Yeah,
that was pretty
good.
nice. That was pretty nice. Yeah. What
I am
about
still
you?
partial to the Bolt.
The Bolt.
I just think that is it's a real game changer, and to go over 200 miles on a charge.
On one single charge, and the price point. It's a good price point.
Yeah, pretty stunning.
So.
And Tesla's trying to do the same thing, but their model at the same price point. GM's going to beat them to market by about a year.
I think
it's
and that's going to be huge.
Pretty great success story.
Yeah,
Wookie, we got a lot more success to talk about and celebrate as we continue from this year's charity preview at Cobo in downtown Detroit, live on Local 4.
What's up? I'm Sam Martin, Detroit Lions punter. I remember my first Detroit Auto Show, 2014, second year with the Lions. The entire show was unbelievable, but I got to give the most love to that Ford exhibit. Everyone enjoy a good Detroit Auto Show this year.
Well, a Detroit Lion better give props to the Ford exhibit. I mean,
He's no dummy.
Yeah, it's fun. Sam Martin, by the way, really got ripped off, I thought, on the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, he
was
should
the
have
best punter in the league this year. Yeah, really great stuff. Well, we, of course, have talked a lot about the vehicles. We've talked a lot about the crowd, about the good cause. But the clothing and the look tonight is a part of the fun, isn't
Yeah,
it?
let's face it. Like if you're not into cars, you're watching because you want to see what people are wearing, and we get that.
And you win.
Well, thank you.
You win.
You're looking pretty dapper yourself too. But for that, we're going to turn to Rhonda and John Jordan, who look spectacular too. Hi, guys.
Well, hi, and thank you very much. You guys look great as well, and so does everybody here tonight.
And let me talk about you, because you look familiar to me.
I know. I changed my name to Bianca with a K.
Wow, it's really working. You always never cease to surprise me. And that's really important about special occasion dressing, is you should present yourself in a way that people aren't accustomed to seeing you.
Yes, and just to be different, and I think tonight that's kind of the theme, because there is no theme. I've seen a little bit of everything in terms of fashion, short dresses, long dresses. I've seen jumpsuits. I've seen men in all kinds of colors, tuxes, no tuxes. It's kind of running the gamut.
People are breaking rules, and in this case, that's a good thing. It's about creativity. We took a look at, really interesting takes on fashion, and we've got a package to take a look at. I think you're going to be amazed at what people are wearing.
All right, let's take a look.
Color is key on a car or in an outfit. To stand out in a crowd, you can't beat revved up red. We spotted blue notes that struck a chord, but green is the color of the year, and people got the memo.
This is a vintage 1940s coat, and I just decided that it felt right for Detroit.
Well, I saw you coming, through the crowd, and I instantly focused on you. Vintage is so cool, and you really nailed it. I think this is amazing. Sometimes an absence of color works too.
I decided to wear something that would pop.
Beards and bow ties are both hot. Check out the Beard family. Yes, that's really their name, wearing both.
We have this one, I think, right here. She makes us look good.
And tiaras are always appropriate. For the ultimate style, we turn to the queen.
It was the first dress that I tried on, and I liked it so much I didn't try on any others, and so sometimes it's as simple as that.
Oh, our beloved Carmen looks fabulous in silver.
It's good to see her again.
It sure is. I should mention, you look fabulous in velvet.
Thank you. Gucci, Burberry, and Target. But I'm not going to tell you what's what. Let's take a look at everybody else
some
here,
of the color. We
Look
have
at this good-looking group.
Purple,
Wave to the crowd.
blue, kids, a little bit of everything. And that's what tonight is about, just showing off what you love to do, get dressed up for one night, and Detroit never looks better tonight.
So much fun.
Well, you look great.
You do too.
Back to you guys.
Well, I got to be honest. Usually people want to talk to me about politics or what's going on in Detroit.
Tonight?
I've had more questions tonight about the velvet blue suede, blue velvet. There we go.
Yeah.
Blue velvet slippers. There we go.
And they
What do you
are
think?
hot. I can't. If I had $1 for every person that came up and said that they liked your shoes, Devin,
It
we'd
would
be-
almost pay for the shoes.
Wait,
I'm kidding.
No. They are sharp though. Don't mess with those blue suede shoes.
I had no idea. I was making a fashion statement tonight.
And a very
but the
nice
shoes
one,
gonna be,
too.
But look, I mean, they're exactly right. Look
Yeah.
how beautiful everybody
Let's just
looks
say-
tonight.
Let everybody say hi. You can
Yep.
do better than that.
It's fun.
Yeah.
And there's
everybody
much more to
looks
come. We'll wrap
fantastic.
things up when we come back to Cobo on Charity Preview Night right after this, live on Local 4.
The 2017 Charity Preview was brought to you by Motor City Casino Hotel and your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers.
Thank you.
You're getting ready
Well,
to.
it has been quite a night, and it's just getting started because, as Mayor Duggan told us earlier, all of the after parties this year are crazier and more numerous than ever.
Isn't that a good sign, though?
Yeah.
It is.
That
a good sign.
is. Can we toast?
I think we
Back in 2017.
Well, we of course, we always toast the new year at this event. We toast the auto industry. We toast this wonderful facility because Cobo is now a star itself.
Yes.
But more than anything, we toast the city of Detroit.
Here,
Cheers to
here.
you, Detroit.
Cheers.
And to all of our friends who are here behind us.
Come
who
on,
watch
make
the
some noise out there!
Yeah.
Just one quick thought. It takes an absolute technological army to put this show together
really
every
does.
year, and we've got the best group in the business at
Always.
Local
Can
4.
we hear it?
Cheers to you guys as well.
Good job, everybody.
Wait a minute.
Stick around. Much more this evening coming up tonight on Local 4 News at 11. Till then, have a great night.